Hi, my name is Mrs. Pop, and we are going to learn some American Sign Language, and I'm going to be walking through some of the signs with you. We figured we would send out a video with all of the signs we learned for the week, so that if your children want to review and study and practice, that they can do that, and it's a little easier than sending home a bunch of copies. They'll probably get lost. So we'll try to do this every week so that you can review with your kids. So I'm going to walk through a couple of the signs that we learned this week. The first one we will learn is American Sign Language. So in order to do that, you're going to kind of stick your hands together and make a circle like this. That's American. And then the sign for sign is this. You stick your pointer fingers and you kind of make these circles. And then language, which actually uses L hands, which is a sign, but you guys know what L's look like too. So it just goes like this. So together goes American Sign Language. And sometimes you just see sign language, or people sign ASL. But that's how you sign that. If you want to sign that someone is deaf, the sign for that, there's two different signs. The first one is you touch your mouth and your ears, and that's generally because many people who can't hear also are mute, can't speak. And so that indicates that they cannot speak or hear. Or you can also touch your ear and then do this. This means closed, like your ears are closed. So that's another sign that you see sometimes. We're going to go through the alphabet as well. I'll walk you through the finger spelling for that. Hopefully your child will be able to finger spell their name by the time they get to you. So the sign for A is this. You just make a fist and it faces out. The sign for B, you're going to put your hand up and fold your thumb across. That's B. C looks like C. D, you just have one finger up from there. E is more open, an open hand. You kind of scrunch your fingers back. F is like you're saying A-OK. G is just flat like this. You make your fingers kind of like a little U, but they face this direction. So that's G. H is similar, but you put two fingers out and you tuck your thumb under here. I is like this. J, you just draw a J with your pinky finger. K, you put your fingers out, they're kind of like little scissors hands, but you stick your thumb in between, so that's K. L is what you would guess it would be. M has 3 fingers with your thumb tucked under over here. N is, it's similar, just 2 fingers instead. O looks like an O. P is kind of like K, but it points down. Where am I? L-M-N-O-P. Q. Q is kind of like G, except for it points down. R, you cross your fingers. S is just a fist. T is 1 finger tucked underneath, so it's kind of like M and N, but 1 finger instead. U, and then V, and then W is 3 fingers. X, you hold up your finger kind of bent like this, and then Y, and then Z. So Z, you just draw Z with your finger, and you can use whatever hand is comfortable. You can use left hand or right hand, whichever one's dominant is fine. Your numbers 1 to 10 are similar to the way you would do them anyway. There's a few differences. So 1 is the same. 2, most people do this for 3, but that's W, so you have to do this. So this is 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to count on your fingers backwards. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 is your thumb, and you shake it. Okay? So since we're going to teach them their names, we thought we'd also teach them how to introduce themselves. So you would say hello, and there's not really an official sign for that. It's just kind of like you would wave to anybody, so hello. And then if you want to ask someone what their name is, you can say, what? This is a sign for what, and you kind of scrunch your eyes down. What? Your, so this is a sign for your, or if you're over there, it would be what's your name. The open hand is possessive, so this is yours. And then the sign for name is, it's kind of like the N fingers, because N is like this, so name. So if you want to say, what's your name, say, what's your name? And then if they would finger spell their name, I would say, I, pointing at me, am Mrs. Pop. And many people have a sign name. I don't have a sign name. That's how people don't finger spell their names all the time when they're deaf. They usually have a sign that stands for them. But I don't have one of those, so I'll just finger spell my name. And then they would respond, oh, okay, nice to meet you. So nice it's just like you're cleaning up. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. The only other thing I wanted to teach them this week was how to say yes or no, so if I ask them a question they can answer. Yes is like this, and no is actually, it's kind of like a three-hand and you close it, no. Okay? And that's all for this week. Hopefully you will have some fun practicing. Thanks.